3 to 5 minutes. That's how long you actually need to rest between heavy sets. And yeah, I know, that sounds insane. You're probably resting 60, maybe 90 seconds tops, then scrolling through your phone wondering why your pull-up max hasn't moved in 3 months. Here's the thing. Your body needs those 3 to 5 minutes to fully recharge. It's not optional, it's biology. Cut it short, and you're not training harder, you're just starting every set at 70% capacity. But honestly, the timing isn't even your biggest problem. Because even if you rest the perfect amount of time, you can still lose 15% of your strength by doing one stupid thing during those rest periods. And I guarantee most of you are doing it right now. So, how long should you rest? Before I give you the exact numbers, you need to understand why everyone gets this wrong. Because even with the right timing, you can still completely screw up. Here's what happens. You finish a set of pull-ups, wait until you don't feel tired anymore, then go again. Maybe 45 seconds, maybe 3 minutes. You have no idea because you're not timing it. Most people rest based on what feels acceptable, not what they need. And acceptable is usually influenced by cardio culture, where keeping your heart rate up is the point. But strength training isn't cardio. I mean, it's just not. Rest too short, and you're wasting sets, accumulating fatigue without building strength. Rest too long, and your workout drags forever. Almost nobody is resting optimally. So, what's actually happening in your body during those rest periods? Look, your ATP-CP system is refilling. ATP is your energy currency. Here's the timeline. 50% back in 30 seconds, 85% back by 2 minutes, full restoration at 3 to 5 minutes. Jump back in at just 1 minute, you're starting at 70% capacity. Your nervous system is recovering. Strength is your brain telling your muscles to work together properly. Rush your rest, and form breaks down. Coordination gets sloppy. There are tired muscles. That's just your lats or chest burning. Then there's your whole body being tired. Breathing heavy, heart pounding, everything. Big movements like pull-ups tire everything out. So you need more rest. Alright, enough biology. Here are the actual numbers you came for. If you're training for strength, heavy progressions like weighted pull-ups, one-arm work, planche training, and pistol squats, you need 3 to 5 minutes between sets. This is for that 1 to 6 rep range where you're pushing close to your max. Your ATP-CP system and nervous system need full restoration. This feels long. Yeah, it's supposed to. If you're actually going heavy enough, you'll need every second of it. For hypertrophy, building muscle, you're looking at 1 to 3 minutes. This is your standard 6 to 12 rep sets. You get enough recovery to maintain decent performance across sets, but you're keeping some metabolic stress in the system for growth. Endurance work, 30 to 90 seconds. High rep conditioning, anything above 15 reps. You're specifically training your body to recover faster and work through fatigue. Short rest is the point. Skilled work is different. Handstands, levers, muscle-ups. Rest until quality returns, period. If your handstand is wobbly because you're still fatigued from the previous attempt, you're not training the skill. You're just reinforcing bad patterns. Skill work demands a fresh nervous system, not a fixed timer. Oh, and one more thing. If you're a beginner, add 30 to 60 seconds to whatever these guidelines say. Your nervous system isn't as efficient yet at recruiting muscle fibers, so you need more time to recover. But here's the problem. You can time your rest perfectly, and it can still completely get screwed up. Here's how. A 2016 study found that people who texted during workouts spent 10 minutes in low intensity and only 7 minutes in high intensity. Those without phones, 3 minutes low intensity, 13 minutes high intensity. The reason is a dual tasking event. Your brain is trying to manage two things at once, so its capacity gets split between them. It gets worse. Another study found that people lifted 15% less weight when scrolling during rest periods. 15%. That's not a rounding error. That's the difference between your gains going banana and spinning your wheels for months. The cause was mental fatigue from phone use, which directly impaired their physical performance. So, even if you're timing your rest perfectly, your brain isn't actually recovering if it's processing Instagram Reels. Long conversations do the same thing. Deep discussions about weekend plans pull your attention completely out of training. Wandering around aimlessly makes you lose track of time in sets. Starting another exercise to save time, like hitting pike push-ups while resting from pull-ups, means you're not actually resting. Honestly, you're just doing circuit training badly. So, what should you actually be doing during those 90 seconds? Active rest can speed recovery. Light movement, shaking out the muscles you just worked, maybe some easy mobility. This can actually help clear lactate faster than standing completely still. Mental rehearsal has measurable benefits. Visualize the next set and run through your form cues mentally. You're priming the neural pathways you're about to use. Your brain is practicing the movement before your body executes it. Breathing protocols can bring your heart rate down faster. Deep nasal breathing, box breathing, anything controlled. You're giving your body more oxygen to clear waste and help prep for the next effort. Sometimes doing nothing is optimal. Just standing there, being present. You don't need to optimize every second. Quick tracking is fine. Write down your reps. Note how the set felt. 30 seconds max. Then eyes back on the task. Now, how do you know if you're getting this right or wrong? If you're resting too short, your performance drops significantly set to set. First set of pull-ups is 12 reps. Third set is 7. Your form starts breaking down, and your breathing never fully recovers between sets. Fix this by adding 30 to 60 seconds to your rest. If you're resting too long, you cool down completely between sets. You lose the pump entirely. Your workout takes 2 hours when it should take 45 minutes. Fix this by cutting rest by 30 seconds and actually using a timer. The 90% performance test. If your first set was 10 pull-ups, you should hit at least 9 on your third set with the same rest and effort level. If you're dropping down to 6 or 7, something's off. Either your rest is too short or you're going too hard on early sets. Here's how to actually implement this starting today. Get a timer. Your internal clock is garbage when you're fatigued. Look, you can't remember if you locked your door after leg day and you think you can count to 90 in your head? Start with these rest periods based on your goal. Track performance across 3 workouts. If you're maintaining 90% of your first set performance, you're in the right zone. If not, adjust by 30-second increments. Eliminate your phone for 2 weeks and track the difference. Truth be told, most people are shocked by what happens to their performance and focus. Match rest to your goal. Time it instead of guessing. Stay present instead of distracted. Rest isn't downtime. It's when your body prepares to perform again. And if you can't stay off your phone for 2 minutes between sets, maybe the real problem isn't your rest timing.